Hi there guys, my name is Jazz. Thank you so much for joining me today for this roughly 30-minute long Vinyasa Flow practice. So in this practice today, we're just going to be focusing on maintaining a nice, steady rhythm of breath. And this is a perfect practice if you just want to kind of knock the dust off, if you've maybe not been to the mat for a little bit of time, but you really want to flow, or if you're just kind of working on maintaining a general level in your practice. This could be the practice for you today. I would always encourage you to practice from a place of compassion. So before we start, just ask yourself the questions: how is my body feeling today? How is my mind feeling today? And what energy am I bringing to the mat? And use that information, that data, as basically a starting point for your practice so that you can create an intention that's congruent with all of those things and just kind of encourages you to take care of yourself and practice from a place of both compassion and authenticity. If you do have any injuries, I would just really encourage you to take extra care of yourself through practice today. Do not do anything that hurts, and speak to a medical professional if you feel that that's something that's going to be useful for you. Feel free to comment underneath the video if there's anything that you'd like to see from me, like and subscribe, the whole shebang. You might also like 2 blocks for today's practice, so if you need to pause the video now and go grab them, please do. When you're ready, coming into that all fours first, bring the big toes to touch, and then just press the hips back towards the heels for child's pose. Balasana. Let the belly kind of drop towards the thighs. Take a moment just to wiggle a little bit left to right, and then let the head drop between the forearms, between the upper arms. Let the third eye space be heavy. Take a moment just to start noticing the texture of your breath, the natural rise and fall of the inhale, followed by an exhale. And as you become more aware of the texture of your breath, maybe you notice how deeply it's moving into your body. Maybe you notice the feel of the breath in your body, perhaps even the length of the inhale and the exhale. Slowly begin to match your inhale to your exhale, so both are equal in length. This is called samavritti, which means equal movement. And then begin to press a little bit more through the hands. Feel those contact points under the pads of each finger, at the base of each finger, especially the base of the thumb and the index. And then as you press through the hands, your elbows might begin to lift off the ground if they haven't done so already. Take a moment to spread the fingers even wider. Index finger and middle finger are pointing forwards roughly, almost as if each hand is like a starfish gripping onto the hull of a ship. And then begin to send awareness into the toenails and start to press them down into the ground as you flare them apart and fan them away from one another. And start to really feel into all of the contact points that are touching the ground. Allow gravity to weight the spine, but press into the contact points so the arms and legs start to wake up a little bit more. Let the belly be heavy onto the thighs for one final breath. And then as you inhale, look forwards, bring yourself into all fours. You might want to adjust the hands to bring them under the shoulders here. Tuck the toes under to pad the pads of each toe into the ground. And then as you inhale, just finding your cow, let the shoulders roll back, let the tailbone lift. And then as you exhale, chin tuck to chest, push the earth away, find cat. And we'll just take that one more time, not kind of lingering for too long here. So allow these poses to feel as delicious and expansive as is useful for you today. Come back to your neutral spine, tuck the toes if they're not tucked, and then exhale, take the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Once you arrive in your down dog, you've got a couple of options here. You can stay as you are, just kind of shifting weight from one side to the other. Bend into the right knee as you shift to the right, bend into the left as you shift to the left. And you can continue this, or you can also incorporate the hands. So as we move the hips to the right and exhale, lift the left hand, circle the wrist. Place left hand back down, exhale, hips to the left, raise right hand, circle the wrist. You just continue this movement, kind of pedaling through those legs, moving hips left to right, and circling the wrist to wake up those small joints. If this is too much for you today, walk the hands all the way back to the back of the mat, and continue that sway left to right. Take the weight off the hands, and just take a nice generous forward fold as you rotate your wrists. If you're in your forward fold, we're going to take another 2 rounds of breath. If you're in dog, that's where you're going to stay. And then if you're in the fold, take the hands back to the ground, and everyone just come to a normalized downward facing dog. Feet the width of the hips roughly, hands roughly the width of the shoulders. On the next inhale, we'll come all the way forwards into our plank pose. Grip the earth with the fingertips, round the upper back, push the ground away. Reach the heels back and away from you, and then see if you can thread your heart space forwards and look to the top of the mat. Knees can of course be on the ground here. Take one more breath, feel the front body lift toward the back body, and then the elbows move directly back as if they're little cricket legs, and we come all the way down to the belly for the locust pose. Walk the hands alongside the chest, wrap the upper arm bones alongside the waist lines, and then exhale, let go. As you inhale, now lift the feet, lift the hands, maybe start to hover the chest slightly higher. Then exhale, release it down. Go for 2 more like that. As you inhale, lifting the hands, the chest, the legs. Exhale, back down. Final time, this time maybe you reach the arms back and aeroplane the arms, thumbs point out. Squeeze the arms back, take an exhale and hold here. Can you inhale, lift everything a little higher and bend the knees slightly. Exhaling, 1 more breath. Inhale, drift you forwards and down. Exhale, release everything back to the earth. Press the palms down as you inhale, roll up into cobra, or maybe it's baby cobra here. And then exhale, roll back down. We'll take 2 more rolls here. And as you do so, your inhale lifts you. Imagine you're kind of screwing the hands into the ground. Opening a jar lid to the right with the right hand. Opening a jar lid to the left with the left hand. This helps to kind of wrap the upper arm bones alongside the body. Exhale, come down, tuck those toes. Inhale, press back through child's pose. And exhale, take yourself to downward facing. Take an inhale, shift your gaze to your hands. And as we exhale, let's tiptoe the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Taking a fold over those legs. Bring the fingertips to the shins, feet hip width. Inhale, lift the spine parallel to the ground. So a little bit higher perhaps than you might be used to coming. As you arrive here, take a moment, really feel the feet press into the earth. Little bend through the knees can help you engage those legs. Then just as we did with our hands, imagine you're screwing your feet into the ground. Screwing the heels down, pressing the feet down. Imagine there's a string from your tailbone taking your hips back, and a string from your chest taking your chest forward. And then notice the front body, and again, lift the front body to meet the back body. Keep your hands on your thighs if you like, or aeroplane the arms back, just as we did in locust. Back body really waking up here for 1 more round of breath, long through the back of the neck. Then as we exhale, fold. So every time you come to a halfway lift today, that's the kind of level of awareness I want you to find. Inhaling again, find that half lift, your Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Take 1 more. Hands can be on the shins, knees, thighs, or aeroplane back in space. Exhale, fold. Start to press through those feet as you inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Take the thumbs back, look to the palms. Then exhale, take the thumbs to heart center. If you're not already in the top third of the mat, then make your way there. Take your feet to your preferred position for mountain pose or samastitihi, and bring the big toes maybe to touch, or take the feet up in your hips. It's completely up to you. Take an inhale, set your drishti, your focus forwards, and then exhale through your mouth. Lovely. Inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Open the mouth, and as you exhale, drape shoulder blades onto the back. Take 1 more breath. You want to incorporate the whole of the arms into the movement you can. Lovely. Next inhale takes the arms overhead, feet to your thumbs, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, fold, surrender over the legs. Fingertips to shins, knees or back in space as you inhale, strong legs and spine. And exhale, fold back over the legs. Press through the feet as we inhale, rise up, reaching through ring fingers, lift the front rails. Exhale, fold back down. Lovely. Inhale, find your half lift, strong legs and spine. Exhale, fold. Nice. Press through the feet. Inhale, rise, take up space, lift the front body. Final exhale, fold here as we move through this last round of half salutations. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold and bow. Press through those feet. Inhale, rise, look tall. Exhale, bow. Begin to add on to this flow. Inhale, pressing the feet down, reach the arms back, look forwards, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, fingertips to the earth or to your blocks. Step the right foot back. Take the right knee to the ground as you inhale, roll your shoulders down, press your fingertips to the earth. Front palms. Exhale, step into dog. Inhale, take the spine forwards into your plank. Knees can of course be on the ground. And then exhale, everybody to the floor. Point the toes, the toes. Inhale, lift into locust. Exhale, lower down. Just as before, we'll do two more. Inhale, lift. Hands might reach back. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift legs, hands, chest, thighs. Exhale it down. Walk the hands back slightly. Root through the big toes. And as you inhale, lift into your cobra. Maybe baby cobra, drawing those elbows in. Exhale it back into child's pose and inhale for dog. Take a moment in your dog if you need to pedal the legs. If you want to shake out the head, please be my guest. Remember that this is your practice and it's your opportunity to move, to breathe, to be with yourself. Take your drishti between your toes, maybe bend the knees a little deeper, lift through that tailbone as you press the hands down and forward. As we inhale, let's rise that right leg, look toward the top of the mat, maybe pop onto the right fingertips. Then as we exhale, find your belly, step that right foot through. Take the left knee to the earth, press fingertips down. As you inhale, roll your shoulder heads back. It's almost a little bit of a kind of cow pose with the chest. As you exhale, step over the legs, fold in. Inhale, lengthen your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in. Press through your feet, inhale, rise, reach the thumbs back, Ardha Hastasana, and then exhale all the way back into your fold. Inhale to lengthen and look forward. Exhale, fold, set the left foot back, ever so slightly different in the flow now. Inhale, this time take the arms up and over the head. Look to the thumbs if appropriate. As we exhale, cactus the elbows down. You can stay exactly as you are, or inhale, sweep the palms back and interlace the fingers. Draw the knuckles down as you exhale. Inhale, try and split the shoulder blades apart to activate the arms a bit more. Then exhale, release the hands, place them down, and step it back to dog. Look forwards if you'd like in Vinyasa, you'll inhale and take the weight into your hands for height. Then as we exhale, all the way or maybe halfway down if you're ready for chaturanga. Inhale, lift that heart space. If you're in up dog, press the floor away, lift the thighs. And exhale, take yourself back and down into dog. Again, you're very welcome to move, you're very welcome to be still. Either option is available for you. On the next inhale, take the left leg to the sky, maybe popping onto left fingertips to create a bit more space. Then exhale, get that thigh to the belly, hips high and step the left foot through. Take the right knee to the ground, fingertips can stay down, or maybe you're inhaling the arms up for Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, you might cactus those elbows down, maybe to stay here, or maybe as you inhale, we're reaching arms back, interlacing non-habitual thumb on top. Exhale, draw those knuckles down to lift the heart space. And as you inhale, try and pull your shoulder blades away from each other. Exhale, release the fingertips. Step forwards to fold. Shake out the head and neck. Inhale, look forwards, lift and lengthen the spine. As we exhale, keep the belly where it is, so the hips back. Take the arms forwards in your half chair. So this is Ardha Utkatasana. Ardha in Sanskrit means half, so if you ever hear that at the beginning of something, chances are we're going for a kind of variation where it's similar to something else, but not quite the same. Take the weight into your heels, maybe lift the toes up. Take the weight into the toes, maybe lift the heels up. Then come back, soles of the feet to ground. As you inhale, take the belly off the thighs, coming into your chair pose. Palms can be overhead here, maybe they're together. Maybe the arms are forwards if the shoulders feel a bit noisy today. Or perhaps palms are at the heart. Your hands can be anywhere that feels good. Take one more breath if you can weight in the heels whilst keeping those big toes down. And then exhale it to fold and relax. Inhale, lengthen, look forwards. Exhale, bow. Step the right foot back. Keep the right knee rising. As you inhale, bend that left knee coming onto fingertips or maybe onto blocks either side of that front foot. And then as we exhale, somewhat straighten your left leg and fold in. Let go of the head. Inhale, come back into the lunge. So move between those two foot poses. Exhale, fold. Left leg somewhat straight. Inhale, forwards. Your right heel is rising the whole time. Exhale, fold. And take an extra breath here. As you inhale, you might think about lengthening the spine down to the ground. And then as you exhale, completely release the weight of the head. Inhale, come back forwards. From here, ground that left heel down. And on the next exhale, push through the left foot, come up into warrior two. Right hand moves back, left hand moves forwards. Take a breath here, let the weight get really low in the legs, low into the hips. Aligning the heels perhaps with one another, or aligning that front heel maybe with the middle of the back foot. There's no right or wrong, whatever feels best in your hips. Take one more breath here, over those left fingers. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms down as you lift your back heel. Inhale, lift the heart and look forward. And then as we exhale, take that right knee all the way down to the ground. Inhale, come back into your Anjaneyasana, your low lunge. And then on the exhale, right hand forwards, left hand back, take a twist. Take a moment, connect the belly button to the spine on the exhale. As you inhale, roll the shoulders back and into the wall behind you. And then stay as you are, or exhale, hooking the right elbow outside the thigh. Create like a socket with the right hand, a fist with the left. And if you want to use a little leverage to twist you, then you're absolutely welcome to. Press that left hand into the right. So you're thinking about spiraling the heart space up to the sky. And then if that right knee is collapsing in, think about rolling, so the left knee. The left knee is collapsing in, think about rolling the left knee into the right elbow. Take one more breath. And then release the hands down. Coming back onto those blocks, inhale, lift the back leg, the back knee, and then exhale, fold over the front knee. Inhale, re-bend lightly into that left knee. And then as we exhale, spring off the left foot. Find a standing split, right leg. Maybe it's just lifting off the floor, maybe the toes are flirting with the ground if balance is evading you today. Or maybe you're taking that right leg all the way to the sky. Hands can be on the blocks. Or you can experiment with balance. Yeah, take one more breath wherever you are. It's perfecto. And then exhale, step the right foot alongside the right, left. Inhale, look forwards, left and right sometimes. It's so difficult. And then exhale, fold in. Coming back to chair pose, inhale, take the belly forwards, the thighs back. So coming into Ardha Utkatasana, half chair first. Ardha means half. Inhale, take the weight back into your heels, lift the toes. Exhale, lift the heels, press the toes down. Flat through the soles of the feet as you inhale, come into the chair. And then exhale, fold it back down, hips high. Inhale, lengthen the spine and look forward. Exhale, fold, fingertips to bricks, take the left foot back. Left knee is rising, left heel is rising. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold over the front leg, straightening out to some degree. Inhale, bend your front knee, look forwards. Exhale, fold. Final rounding head, come forwards, fingers on the bricks of the floor. Exhale back into your fold. Lovely. Take an extra breath here. As you inhale, really feel that spine lengthen toward the ground. And as you exhale, it's like the full circumference of the brain and the head is just melting the spine down. Inhale, come into your lunge. Start to root the left heel down to the ground. Press through that right big toe. Then exhale, come up into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Arms are wide as you press through the feet. Take a moment to find that same alignment, or roughly the same alignment, with the feet as you did on side number 1. Heel to heel roughly, or front heel with the middle of the back foot. Take one more breath here, bend deeply into that front knee. Inhale it. And then exhale, cartwheel down, lift the left heel up. Come all the way down, lift that left knee as you inhale, look forwards. And then exhale, take the left knee to the ground. Inhale, bring the arms up, arms overhead. And then as we exhale, we're finding our twist on that second side. So really as you twist, I want you to think about connecting to the core of the body. So the twist isn't coming from your pelvis, it's coming from your center, from the belly button space. And then roll the shoulders back. Sometimes when we twist, we have this kind of propensity to lift the shoulder blades up, so see if you can keep them down and back. And then as we exhale, take that left elbow perhaps to the outside of the right thigh. Create a mitt with the left hand, a socket, a ball with the right hand. Press that right hand into the left, just to some degree. Of course, never go into pain, ever. Then roll that right thigh into the left elbow if it's collapsing in. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, come back to center, arms rise. Exhale, fingertips to the ground, or your blocks. Inhale, lift that back knee up, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over the right leg, just as before. Inhale, we bend your right knee, look forward. And then as we exhale, spring off the back foot, finding a standing forward bend on one leg, standing splits. Remember those left toes can just be flirting with the ground if balance is hard today. Balance is tricksy, right? Sometimes it's really difficult, sometimes it's there for us, sometimes it's not. Depends on a lot of different things. And then as we exhale, left foot alongside the right. Inhale, lift the leg, look forward. Exhale, soften and bow. Move those bricks to the top of the mat. Hands on the bricks or on the floor as you start to walk the feet wider. Take the toes to point out, and then as you exhale, sit the hips down into Malasana, into your garland squat. So you're going to carry on doing this facing the top of the mat, but I'm going to show you facing you so that you have a bit of a better view if you're looking at me. So your heels may well not be on the ground. For many of us, they stay lifted and they never reach the earth. Nothing wrong with that, right? We each have wildly different bodies, different makeups, different types of tissues, and different ways that our bodies kind of work in that kind of joint matrix. So don't beat yourself up if your heels don't reach the ground. If they do reach the ground, great. If they don't reach the ground, also great. Wherever you are though, I want you to feel a sense of sturdiness in the feet. So if the heels are off the ground and you want a bit more support, you can roll the mat underneath the heels. You can use a brick and pop that underneath the heels as well to offer you some support. You might just find that then your spine can be a bit taller as you come into that pose. We're going to take the arms on the insides of the legs, take the elbows onto the insides of the knees, and then bring the palms together. As you inhale, your heart space is going to rise a little bit higher. And then as we exhale, we're going to take our left hand down to the inside of our left knee. And then inhale, sweep that right arm up and over the head to come into a little bit of a side bend. Exhale, stay here. Take that top palm, face it to the ground if possible. Inhale. And then as you exhale, take the palm of your right hand, place it on the nape of your neck, or rather the base of your neck, your base of your skull, sorry, is what I'm trying to say. Then as you exhale, press the head into the hand. Inhale, peak to the sky. And exhale, come back to center. Palms back to the heart, take a breath. You can stay as you are, or if the legs need a little break, lift the hips up, take a little break, take a little fold. Shift from side to side, wiggle it out. Take another round of your breath wherever you are, and then you'll come back down into your squat, finding heels on blocks, heels on the mat, whatever works for you. Take the hands back to heart center, use the elbows to coax the knees kindly apart, and then on the next exhale, right hand is going to come to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, take that left arm up to the sky, find that nice side bend, leaning over towards the right. Inhale here. Exhale, flip that top palm to the ground if possible, just to externally rotate from the shoulder. Take another inhalation, maybe you're peeking to the sky, and then exhale back to center. Taking final inhale in your pose, palms to the heart, chest is lifted, legs are grounded, and then exhale. Fold in, parallel those feet, remove the block if it was under the heels. Final opportunity for a salutation here, or a vinyasa. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and bow. Step it back straight into plank. If you want to miss the vinyasa here, you're going to go straight to child's pose. Exhale, moving toward the earth. Inhale, lifting your heart to some capacity. And then skip down the dog. And exhale, take yourself right on back into child's pose. Take an exhale through your mouth. Let those hips feel heavy, let the palms press into the earth. Maybe you even bring the elbows down to the ground and take the palms behind the head to lightly press the fingers and the palms and knuckles together. If you're taking this pose, tadpole pose with the palms behind the head, think about snuggling your upper arm bones, your elbows even further forwards, and then take a light kind of shimmying action through the chest to create a little bit more sensation if that's appropriate and feeling good in your body today. When you're ready, take one more breath. Low and slow into the belly, into the hips, into the back body. And then exhale, we'll take the hands alongside the knees, wherever you are. Press yourself up. From here, you're going to bring yourself either all the way down onto your back or into a comfortable seat. Sometimes I think with these short practices, just taking seated meditation is a beautiful place to end. However, if you're happier on your back, then please make your way down. Let yourself get comfortable wherever you are. If you're sitting, you might want to sit on a block to elevate those hips and create a bit more room for the lower back. If you're lying down, make sure that the spine is long and you feel a level of comfort that is sustainable for a minute or two. When you have found stillness, take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, feel the belly expand. Open the mouth and fully spill that breath. Take one more breath like that. In through nose, fill the whole of the torso up. Sip in a little bit more air as you get to the top. Really pack the breath in. And then without drama, just open the mouth and let the breath lead your body. Let yourself be still here for as long as you can today, for as long as you've got time for. Thank you so much for taking time to practice with me. I hope that wherever you are, you're being extra kind and gentle with yourself, practicing compassion to your body, to your breath, to your being. Take care. Thank you very much.